Valentine's Day will soon be upon us, and to me, nothing says Valentine's like hearts and roses. This is quite a simple wire-wrapped heart suitable for all skill levels. Sticking with the love theme, I am using this rose aura quartz puffed heart-shaped stone. I have 4 base wires. Find the middle of the weaving wire. I will start wrapping the base wires from the middle points. Take the first 2 base wires and wrap the weaving wire twice around both. Place the 3rd wire below the others and wrap twice around the 2 lower wires. Wrap twice around the first 2 base wires. Place the final base wire above the other wires. Wrap twice around the 2 upper wires. Wrap twice around the 2 middle wires. Wrap twice around the 2 lower wires. This would be easier if I put my glasses on. Now that I can see properly, I will continue weaving in the same zigzag pattern. I have woven 5 sets of zigzags. I will now turn the wires around and mirror the design from the other side using the other half of the weaving wire. At the end of the woven sections, I will now bend the upper and lower wires outwards. Wrap twice around the 2 remaining wires. Wrap twice around just the lower wire. Wrap twice around just the upper wire. Repeat this pattern. I have completed 9 rotations of the pattern. Turn the wires around and repeat the process from the other end. Remove the excess weaving wires. Bend the remaining wires outwards. Find the middle point of the woven area and bend the wires to match the point of your heartstone. The wires are separated so that there are 4 wires at the front of the stone and 4 wires at the back. I bend the wires so that they will go over the stone and then meet at the centre of the top of the heart. Place your stone into position and bring all the wires together at the top centre of your heart. Decide which side will be the back of your pendant. At the back, take the 2 middle wires. Cross them over each other and bend them to the front on either side of the other wires. Hold the other wires and start with the upper of the back wires. Wrap them tightly around the other wires a few times. With the lower wire, I am going to trim it short and just tuck the end in the gap below. With the upper wire, I just cut off the excess at the front of the pendant. Separate 2 wires from the front of the cluster of wires. With the other wires, bend 2 to the right and 2 to the left. I will be wrapping the bail in the most simplistic of ways. Start with a wrapping wire between the 2 upright wires. Now just simply wrap the 2 wires together. I have wrapped the wires for 1 inch. Finish by wrapping once around each wire. Remove the excess wrapping wire. Bend the wrapped wires to create your bail. Bring in the unwrapped portions to the front on both sides of your bail. Bend both wires around the base of the bail and to the back. I could have trimmed that wrapping wire a little shorter. I will nip off that little tail when I am done. Trim the wires shorter and tuck the ends below the bail. Separate all the remaining wires. Bring the lower wires from each pair to the front of the bail, crossing them over each other below the bail at the top of the heart. Take the wire that is underneath and wrap it tightly around the wire that crosses over it. This will be the centre of your rose. Continue bending the wire a little further, following the outside of the loop you just created. Take the other wire and follow the outside of the other wire. When meeting the other wire, lift it up and continue wrapping around. Now switch back to the first wire, passing it underneath the other wire. Keep alternating wires. Don't worry about being too neat. Nature isn't known for neatness. When you reach the ends of the wires, tuck them underneath your rose. That is your first rose completed. Take the other pair of wires and cross them over each other at the top of the area where the base wires wrap around the bail. Now repeat the process to create another rose. Your pendant is now finished.